welcome to another round of 16 FIFA World Cup matches review video. In this video, I'm going to talk about six matchups, because I talked about the first two matchups in my previous video. So the first matchup that we have today is Spain against Russia. So my prediction is that Spain gonna win this game 3-1 because. According to the standings, Spain came in the first position in Group B with 5 points and +1 goal difference, and Russia came in second position with 6 points and +4 goal difference, and they played in Group A. So, and the stats shows us that the Russia played better, but their group was a lot easier because Spain had to play against Portugal, and it was a very interesting and very tough game. Then they played against Iran. It was a very tough game as well, but they somehow managed to win that game, even though Iran scored. But the VAR system said that the goal the player was offside. It was an offside, and the goal wasn't given to them. And then they played against Morocco. So Morocco was also a very interesting game. They played, I believe, 2-2, and they were down, but then Iago Aspas scored a late equalizer, and they managed to get a draw, and that helped them to be in the first position. And I think that Spain, as I said, I think that Spain gonna win this game 3-1 because they have a better and more experienced squad, even though that their coach changed, but I don't think that it can cause a problem for them because they have a lot of experienced players that can change the game on, and Sergio Ramos, Gerard Piqué in defense, Carvajal will play, Nacho, there are a lot of Iniesta, Busquets, there are a lot of good players. Diego Costa is an insane player. He scored a lot of goals in this tournament. I believe 3 goals for Spain. Yes, he scored 3 goals, and they will play in Moscow, I believe, on the 1st of July. So it will be a very interesting game. But the reason why I said that Russia are gonna lose 3-1, I think that they will score 1 because they're a home nation, and I think that they can score at least 1 because Spain can. Maybe I think that Spain will score and then Russia will score after that. But then somehow Spain in the second half will show their experience, and they're gonna beat Russia 3-1. So, talking about the other matchup, we have Croatia against Denmark. So Croatia came in the first position in Group D with 9 points and +6 goal difference, and Denmark came in the second position with 5 points and +1 goal difference in Group C. So I think that Croatia gonna win this match 2-1, and it's not going to be easy for them because the teams are kind of different. But I think Croatia national team has a better team, and they played a lot better in this tournament. And they have +6 goal difference and they have +1 goal difference, so it shows the difference. And I think that Croatia are gonna win 2-1. So the next matchup is Brazil against Mexico. This match should be very interesting because when these two teams are playing, the atmosphere is always different. Because I don't know why, but the atmosphere is always when these two teams are playing, the atmosphere is every single time the atmosphere is very different because I don't know, the players are just, these two teams hate each other and they're playing very hard, and there are a lot of faults, a lot of things that can cause a lot of problems to each team, and this match should be great. But I think that Brazil will win this game, even though I think that Mexico can fight against them. They can score in the counterattack, and I think that this game can go to the penalties. This is the only game that I think that can go to the penalties. I also think that France against Argentina or Uruguay against Portugal can go to the penalties as well. But this game should be very interesting for me, not for me, for us, for all of us. And the next matchup is Belgium against Japan. I think the Belgium gonna win, but it will not be an easy game for them because Japan shown us that they can play in this they can play good in this, and they played a very good games in this tournament, even though they lost to Poland in the last game. But and they got lucky because Colombia won against Senegal, but Japan got a lot. They got lucky as well because I believe they earned 4 points, and Senegal oh my god, I messed up a little bit. Earned 4 points, and but I think they said that Senegal dropped out of this competition because they had more yellow cards. So it doesn't make any sense. This rule is kind of dumb, because I don't like this rule, because you can't judge by you can't just drop out a team because they had more yellow cards. You need to, maybe, I don't know what can I suggest, but I think that they should just change the system, because now I know how Senegal is now feeling, because it should be very hard to go home after a quite good tournament, because they played good, I should say. I don't know. I think that it was a surprise that Colombia uh, won against Senegal in the third game. So the next matchup is so I forgot to tell the result. So I think that Belgium gonna win 2-1. I believe, yes. Belgium is still gonna. I think that they still gonna advance to the next round, because they have just a better squad, and they will play as a team. They're playing as a team, and they have the one of the best players in the tournament, Romelu Lukaku, who scored 4 goals in this tournament. So it should be interesting, very interesting and intense game as well. So the next matchup is Sweden against Switzerland. I think so. Sweden came in the first position. It's a very big surprise, because Germany got knocked out of this tournament already, and they only had 3 points, and their goal difference was -2. And Sweden had a +3 goal difference. They earned 6 points, and they came in the first position, and they overtook Mexico. Mexico in the group F. So I think that Switzerland also can show, I will say, some muscles, some nerves, because they came in the second position in Group E with 5 points, and even though they I believe they earned 1 point in the first game against Brazil, then they won against Serbia. It was a very good game, because Serbia won the first game against Costa Rica, but then they somehow managed to lose to Switzerland. Shaqiri scored a late winner, and it was unlucky for Serbia. And Switzerland, I think the Sweden is a lot better opponent than Mexico, because Switzerland can beat Sweden, and I think if they played against Mexico, they probably would have lost this game, because Mexico is a very tough opponent. They have a character. They're maybe aggressive, but they are always fighting for every single ball, and they're very good on counterattacks. So I think that Sweden is a lot better opponent, because they're playing a little bit more possession football, and Switzerland is also playing that tactical possession game. So both teams are very similar. So I think that Switzerland and Sweden, both teams can advance to the next round. But I think that Switzerland, I don't know what I just said who's gonna win at the start of this review, but I think that Switzerland can go to the quarterfinals. Yes, they maybe, I think that after that game against Brazil, against Switzerland, I think I'm just thinking that they can beat Sweden, because I think that Serbia and Brazil are a little bit stronger than Sweden, and I think that they can go to the quarterfinals, and if they will go to the quarterfinals, they will play against Colombia and England. But the last matchup that I want to look is the Colombia and England. So I think this matchup is also a very interesting game, because they're playing on 3rd of July, on Tuesday, and we have and Colombia came in the first position in the group H with 6 points, and their goal difference is +3. And England came in the second position in Group G with 6 points and goal difference +5. They scored more goals, and they conceded only one. They lost to Belgium and the last night, and that means that they conceded their third goal. If they kept the clean sheet, they only would have had 2 goals conceded. And so I think that England gonna win, because they played against Belgium with their second team, and they knew that if they lose, they're gonna play against Colombia. So I think that it's great that they will play against Colombia, and I think that they're gonna win, because they have the best player of this tournament so far, Harry Kane, with 5 goals, and he's leading the tournament so far. and I think that I think that he can score again at least 2 goals against Colombia. So I think that we need. I'm waiting for this game so much, and this should be a very interesting and entertaining game. So let's just get back to the round of 16, to the start of the round of 16. So I think that France gonna play against Uruguay. Then I think Spain is gonna play against Croatia. It should be a very interesting game. Then I think Brazil is gonna play against not against Belgium. Wait, against Belgium, I believe, and Switzerland is gonna play against Colombia. If I'm right, I don't know. Yes, I think so, because yes, so yeah, they will play against Switzerland, I believe, and Belgium will play against Brazil. I think it should be like this. Wait, I will check. I will check my. Yes. England, if England gonna advance to the next round, they will play against Switzerland or Sweden. So they have probably a stronger opponent, but then they will get an easier opponent in the quarters. So I think that England can go to the semis, and Spain and Russia, the winner of this matchup, will play against Croatia and Denmark, and Belgium and Japan will play against the winner of Brazil and Mexico matchup, and France and Argentina can play against Portugal in the quarterfinals. So we can see Ronaldo and Messi playing against each other. So it would be very interesting. So the final is on 15th of July. So I will make a lot more videos when the round of 16 will end. I will make my prediction video on quarterfinals, and then when the quarters will end, I will make my prediction on semifinals. And then when the semis will end, I will make my prediction on the final and on the third place game. So I think I talked about everything that I wanted to talk about for now. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and watch the World Cup. And I will see you in the next video very soon.